1 week from tonight, we will celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Alan Cox Show in Cleveland. Hard to believe. But it is happening, and it's going to be a live show, our final live show of the year. We're going to be in Strongsville at Slim and Chubby's, and we're going to do the show as we normally would. It'll start at 2, it'll end at 6:30, and we'd love to have you along. The more the merrier. It's all brought to you by Bud Light. We're all going to be there. We're going to have prizes, and we're going to have guests, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Drunk Sue's going to be there.
Ooh.
Right, Sue?
Yes, I am.
Drunk Sue's?
I want to meet Dale from the Lowe's store or whatever the hell it is.
Dale from Lowe's, yes. For not 10 years, this guy's been Dick from Dayton. Sue calls him Dale from Lowe's.
Whatever.
No, thank you. I'm gonna call him that from now on.
Dale from Lowe.
Dick from Dayton,
right.
yes.
Yeah, I hope he's there.
I'm hoping to get him up there too. Yes. What am I hearing? What's going on?
Because I listen. Come on, what kind of personalities up in here? And I want to hang out with them.
Well, we want you there. That's why I asked you to come. Yes, I saw Drunk Sue, and I was doing an appearance in Canton a month ago, and asked her if she would come to the 10th anniversary special.
Yes, I did.
But you told me that you're not.
A tip about Christmas trees.
But you said that you're not going to go back home that night.
No, I've got a Holiday Inn, which is like 3.7.
She's going to stay. She's going to get a room near Slim and Chubby's.
I think I know the Holiday Inn she's talking
about. Hey, good for her.
That's
Safety
safe.
first.
Yes, that's great.
I was going to get a suite that was like a 2.2 miles, but it was like $125.
Oh,
For a suite? That's pretty cheap. Wow, all right. Well,
yeah, so I went a little bit out.
A little bit?
You know what? I'll spend half that, and I'll drive. You know, I won't.
I understand. Okay, Chris.
I has a slight problem with that.
Yeah. Okay, Christmas tree tip. What is it, Sue?
Yes.
Don't give
If you
him
have
whiskey.
pets, all you gotta do is take one of the plant hooks that you put in the.
Are you falling down the steps? Is everything okay? What's going on? Where did she go? Did she?
Now listen to me. If you put your Christmas tree up,
Yeah.
above it, you put a hanging hook. You know that you put screw into the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hang a little string from it. The cats won't knock it down.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea, don't you think?
When you grab it, you'll feel how firm it is.
That is a good idea. All right, we'll see you next Monday, Sue.
We'll see you then.
All right. All right. There's
All
Drunk
right,
Sue.
all right.
She'll be joining us for the Alan Cox Show 10th anniversary special. Hopefully, Dale from Lowe's can show up too.
Dale from Lowe's is the best thing.
I didn't realize I leave in a week, and I'm like so unprepared.
How are you
What do you have to do?
unprepared?
I gotta shop and stuff, and I gotta shave. Like it's a whole ordeal.
Shop for presents for family. You mean?
Yeah,
or-
I gotta
I see.
buy stuff and then wrap them.
Shaving for him
then-
is a whole ordeal.
No, but I thought
and
you meant
buy-
like packing. I'm like, you could do that the night before.
Well, yeah, but I'm buying new stuff too. I'm not bringing my Ohio clothes to California.
Ohio clothes. You know how everybody in California, if they
They'll
see you
know.
wearing Ohio clothes, they'll be very, very upset.
They'll know.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know, some nice shorts, a couple
Linen pants?
tanks. And
So
stuff.
when you meet someone out there, they're going to go, "Oh, where are you from?" And what are you going to say?
I'll tell them I'm from Ohio, but
And they'll go, "But you're not dressed like someone
Where's your
from
Ohio
Ohio.
clothes?"
Exactly.
Where are all your Ohio clothes?"
I wonder.
They'll
if
say, "You're dressed like what somebody from Ohio thinks people in San Diego dress like."
I wonder if they'll know I'm from Ohio just by the way I talk. I wonder if I have an accent.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I doubt that that's going to be an issue or a problem or anything.
No
I
one
just want them
cares.
to accept me. I want them to love
As
me.
what?
I don't know what they're
You're a
wrong.
gay man on the prowl in San Diego.
think
Like
You're gonna
what's
do great.
Where
You're gonna
are
do
the,
so great.
Where are the hurdles here? I don't see what the problems
California
are.
gays are very intimidating.
You don't know anything about California gays.
I just
You
know
know
from
I
where-
live there. California gays are exactly like gays everywhere else.
And you know where they're from? The Midwest.
Do you know
They all
what I
moved
just
out
thought
there.
of? Do you guys remember those California raisins?
Yeah.
My grandma had a whole bunch of them. She had like the whole collection of those California raisins, and like California gaysins just came into my mind. Little gay like ripped raisins.
Yeah. Heard it through the gay vine? I gotcha.
So great. Make that a thing.
Heard it through the grapevine.
We couldn't afford those, Mary. We just put googly eyes on real raisins.
Well, you didn't know what raisins were. You're like, I got the dried grape singers. The dried grape Christmas singers.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, as a kid,
My
I knew,
grandma
but
had
then I
all those.
forgot.
When I was healthy shopping, I didn't realize. I was like, ooh, these big plump grapes. These look great. And I was like, can't wait to bite into these. And I didn't read on the package that it has seeds in them.
Yeah, you can get the big seedless ones.
I
though.
know,
I
but
just had green ones like that.
But it
in
just
Michigan.
ruined my entire day because I was ready to like chow down. I'm like,
And you bit it and you're like,
That ruined your
"Ugh."
day.
It did, because
Your entire day.
Because I just want to munch.
that's my snack. And I was
I
like,
love
I don't want to
grapes.
cut these apart and like scrape the grapes
you
out.
don't have to.
But you can kind of, but you can also kind of chew around the
And
seeds.
then, like
I
a
didn't
cherry, like then just spit it out.
I don't like that.
Oh, you're supposed to spit. I always swallow the cherry stone. You're supposed to spit those out.
Are you being for real?
Yeah, I swallow cherry stones.
Really?
Are you not supposed to?
No.
Why?
Well, you can probably. It's probably like watermelon seeds. It's
They
just
don't
not-
get. Do they get stuck in my gut for 7
You're
years?
gonna grow cherries
Oh
in your belly.
no! That explains a couple things. No, because it seems like a lot of work. Like I don't want to. Once something's in my mouth, unless it's going to make me sick, I don't like the notion of spitting it back out.
So you
Like,
don't eat like sunflower seeds or
people
anything
have
like that?
no. Well, not. I mean, if they're shelled, I will.
No, but like when you like bite them and spit them.
No.
You don't do that?
No, because
Little
you can
spit
get
cup?
you can get them shelled.
But it's like something to do almost. I used
I don't
to do,
need anything to do like
my
that.
high school sweetheart and I
I'm not
did
looking
that.
to work when I eat.
The Office was on TV when he and I were dating. It had just started, so we would sit and watch The Office, and we would each have our little spit cups, and we would eat like a big jumbo-sized bag.
It's crazy you guys didn't stay together.
We were 14, and we would eat like a jumbo-sized bag of sunflower seeds and spit and watch.
So
The
he knew
Office.
you could spit.
Yeah, I never did. I mean, come on. I was a 14-year-old Christian girl. Of course,
From
I'm
Berea.
swallowing.
Come
Get
on,
out of here.
please. No, I didn't mind. Like when I was a kid, my dad would buy peanuts in the shell, and we'd sit there and like eat peanuts out
Well,
of
she
the
just
shell.
eats the shell.
I do eat the shell.
I know you do, but I don't because I'm not a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath.
contrary-
you
Psychopath.
swallow cherry pits.
Contrary to popular
That's not that
belief,
bad.
That's
people
crazier. Swallowing a cherry pit is more uncommon than eating a peanut with the shell on.
No,
Yes.
I think
Well,
that's
yes.
neck and neck.
I
At
think
the,
it's probably
at,
neck and
at
neck.
best.
But I would say the swallowing a cherry pit is less disturbing than eating, because I don't feel like
I feel
don't
like
you-
40% of people eat the peanut shell.
I
It's
feel
more
like-
than you think.
I think it's like 4.
4%?
No,
you are
4
the
people.
first person I've ever heard say they do that.
When we talked about it in the summertime, I had a bunch of people hitting me up on Instagram and Twitter and stuff saying that they also ate the peanut
I'm
shell.
sure you did. I'm just saying you are the first person I've ever
You're
heard
the
doing
first
that.
person I've ever heard swallowing cherry pits. I've never heard
That's
that.
fair.
All
I'm
right,
just
I don't
saying.
do
I bet
either of
they're
these
neck
things,
and
so
neck.
you guys are both weird.
I'm sure you have a weird thing, Booger Wall.
I mean, that's better than eating them, right?
No, so many more people eat them than
He didn't.
No, but it's
shrine
better, yeah.
them.
He didn't spit out the
It's
booger
not a
pits.
shrine, it was just laziness.
A shrine. It's too lazy to get up and go get a Kleenex. I'll put him on the wall where my parents will have to sand and repaint the wall just for me to
It was in my own apartment.
have my own apartment. That sounds like when Bill puked.
Yeah.
Stop! I can't do it. I'm serious. Don't do it.
I wish I had gotten a full splash there before, but I did
Don't do
not.
it
What a
again.
day.
So gross.
What?
Dude.
Huh? Are you
Stop
okay?
It.
Oh, it's fine.
Knock it off.
It's okay.
I
Start
hate
by
it.
just touching it.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
right. It's okay. No, I think that because to me, the pit, the cherry's in your mouth, right? The pit is also in your mouth. I'm just going to swallow the whole thing. If you had a mouth full of food and a cherry takes up a lot less space than that, you'd swallow all that food. Just so happens there's a
feels
little pit.
jagged.
in it.
No, so if you're okay,
They're
so like if
round,
you're
I mean-
eating steak and you get like a little, what's it called, gristle? Is that what it's called? You just swallow that. You don't spit that out.
No, because I cut that off before I eat anything.
Yeah,
Well,
but what if it's
in
like a
there.
sneaky,
Yeah, it's
sneaky
like you
gristle?
you can't tell. It's like
Yeah.
in the steak,
Then
in
you
the
swallow
middle.
it.
You would just swallow that. You wouldn't spit that out.
A tiny bit of gristle?
Not a tiny bit, a cherry pit sized of gristle. Like
But
I
I will see that and cut it off.
if you don't.
But
see
if you
it.
don't,
If it's
in this
already in your
scenario.
mouth.
Then yeah, okay, I'd swallow it, sure.
Really, you're a weirdo.
I'm going to sit at a table in a steakhouse and spit half my food out.
Well,
I'll do a napkin thing.
Yeah.
If I get something that's like unchewable,
Yeah.
well, because sometimes you'll get
Oh,
like
well,
a big
okay.
piece that's
I
like.
mean-
You're like I'm gonna
'Cause
like,
I go
like you
for the
can
fat,
feel your
yeah.
throat starting.
so I'm
to,
just like,
I can't swallow.
So you just
this.
put the napkin over your mouth and go whoop.
Yeah,
and then,
all right.
Acts like
yeah,
you're coughing
yeah.
and yeah.
Okay.
And then you leave it there.
I just never, because I just felt like you're adding work for yourself. Now
Do you eat the pit of an orange as well?
Now you
or
have-
the orange, a peach?
Now you have, well,
What
that's a
kind of oranges are
stone.
you
I'm not
eating?
going to
Yeah.
swallow that.
He just, Alan Cox dies
Swallowing a peach
swallowing
pit.
a peach pit. Yes.
No, you can cut that out of a peach. You're not going to cut the pit out of every cherry. Yeah, I mean,
No,
some
you
people do.
spit
I
it.
guess.
You bite it.
And then you spit in the bowl.
But then
Yeah,
you have a
little spit
bowl that you got to go empty out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a big deal.
Same
it
thing
out.
with pistachios. You opposite.
No, I
Shell it
understand.
and
I understand.
Because you also have the stems. You're not eating the stems, so you put the stems in the
Yeah.
pit in the same bowl.
All right.
okay.
I mean, I'm not averse to doing it. your corporate way.
That's what it is. You just eat cherries metal, all metal-like.
That's right. That's right. I'm a cherry rebel. How do you like that? I'm a rebel, Sally. What's the line, Pee-wee? I never saw it, but Sally, I'm a rebel, Sally. What's the
What
line?
movie is it?
It's in the Pee-wee's Lost Bike.
Never
What's
saw
the
it.
movie?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big
Pee-wee's Lost
Adventure.
Bike.
Isn't that the movie?
Yeah,
I'm a
I
rebel,
I've-
Sally.
Yeah, I'm a
I've seen that a
rebel,
couple
Mary,
times,
or
but-
I'm a rebel. I'm a loner, Dottie. Isn't that what it is?
I have no idea.
There's a lot of things about me you don't know anything about, Daddy. Things you wouldn't understand. Things you couldn't understand. Things you shouldn't understand.
I don't understand.
You don't want to get mixed up with a guy like me. I'm a loner, Daddy. A rebel. So long, Dad.
It sounds like he has a Jolly Rancher in his mouth.
Well, anyway, yeah. Pee-wee Herman.
And also, how telling is that of that movie and that little monologue, and then what he got caught for? You don't want to get mixed up with a
What did
man
he get
like
caught
me.
for?
Didn't he was jerking it in a.
He was masturbating
Yeah,
in
in
a
a
film
movie
in a
theater.
theater.
Yeah, but he was in a porno theater, and it was
I thought it was a regular
no,
theater.
it was a porno
Oh, I
theater.
didn't know that.
Theater.
I didn't know that.
What do you think? He's
Yeah.
watching his own movie with?
I thought he was in a regular movie.
No, he gets a real
jerking it.
bad rap. He was in a porno theater where that's what you do.
So why'd he
back
get in
those
trouble?
days. Because Hollywood's full of a bunch of liberal
Oh, God.
snowflakes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You can't even handle yourself in a movie theater.
Back in the day when you were still doing that, it was the tail end of that era, but it still happened from
I
time
didn't even
to
know
time.
that was a place. I didn't know you could go to a porn theater and pleasure yourself.
Not anymore. Those
Not
are
anymore,
long
yeah.
gone. But there were
And
porn.
this is-
yeah,
Well,
porn
this
theaters
was what,
fun.
the 90s?
This was the 90s.
Early 90s,
It was
probably.
early 90s, and they still existed, but I mean, most of that had moved to video by then, so everything was on
Oh.
videotape. So they were,
So
you know,
you
the
just a
waiting
bunch
days.
of hooded
But-
weirdos.
Have you ever watched the movie Taxi Driver?
Uh-uh.
You should watch that, because he takes a woman on a date to a porno theater,
No.
and that's his date. He's like, "What? You don't like the movie?"
He was arrested in. No, that can't be right. He was arrested in 2002 on suspicion of child pornography.
See, I thought it was
That
all
wasn't
like...
that wasn't that. No, he got arrested in 1991.
I was two.
While visiting with relatives, he was arrested in Sarasota.
What's this 2002? So he needed to blow off some steam. So that makes sense because he couldn't do it at home. But this 2002 thing, is that real?
He learned that police were at his home with a search warrant. He was doing a video for an Elton John song.
What video was that?
I don't know, something having to do with that Jeffrey Jones case. Remember Jeffrey Jones, the guy in Beetlejuice and Ferris Bueller's Day Off? He was
Yeah.
Ed Rooney. He was a
Yeah.
pederast, I think.
Yeah, he got busted.
Yeah,
Who was he in Beetlejuice?
Did the husband?
the husband.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
But anyway, yeah. So for a long time, Paul Reubens, after the masturbation thing, he was kind of blacklisted a little bit. Back when people pretended that they cared about that stuff.
Right.
And then I remember when he was in Blow, I felt like that was one of the first times I saw him again. Was when he was in the Johnny Depp movie Blow.
I own that movie.
Do you? Mm-hmm. I think that movie was underrated.
There was
I thought it was better than
a
people
time
gave
in
it
my
credit
life. I was probably in high school, peak $5 movie bin, where I wanted to own every Johnny Depp movie. And so I have a lot of them, but only the ones that were in the $5
That's a lot of
movie bin.
garbage too, by the way.
Big time.
Yeah.
Nick of Time?
Rango.
I have that.
Nick of Time's a good movie.
Nick of Time. I have
Secret Window.
Secret Window.
Yeah.
I have that. I have
What's the
Blow.
Polanski devil movie that everybody hates?
Nick of Time.
No.
No.
Where he's the book guy. The
Oh,
Ninth Gate.
Secret Window.
The
I have
Ninth
Ninth Gate and Secret. Yeah.
That movie
Ninth
sucks,
Gate.
but I can't help watching it every time it's on. I'm like,
have
why
them.
do I
have
watch
so
this
many.
movie?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I have so many Johnny Depp movies because I was like, I'm gonna own them all. Chocolat, The Astronaut's Wife. I have a bunch.
Chocolate's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one where he's Peter Pan or
Finding Neverland or
Neverland.
Returning to something.
No, it was never. Yep. Yeah.
Is that the one where he's looking
No.
at kids' beeholes?
No. No spreading in that one.
That was Michael
It's like,
Jackson.
"Ra-ta-ta."
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Pee Wee Herman's going to do a tour for the 30th anniversary of Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Well, that would be this year, wouldn't it? I thought that was 1989. No, because
No,
he
that's
was
me you're thinking of.
he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was like a big deal too at
Pee-wee?
the time. Yeah, he was he was like the head vampire or something. Not the head vampire, but he was one of them. And
I remember watching that on TV. We didn't have cable for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been 90s.
Paul Reubens was in that. Yeah, I feel like it was late 80s. Christy Swanson, so foxy.
Yeah, that was probably 92 or so. 93 maybe. Because Luke Perry was in it.
So that was after he got
Busted?
pinched for
That's
the...
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I think
thought it was before
the
that.
The whole thing with... Well, they may have filmed it before. It might have been
I see.
around
Yeah,
that time.
yeah.
And it's one of those things where that joke... Like, that got blown out of proportion because it was used so much on late-night TV shows.
Yeah.
And it was just, like, an easy joke
The
to
Pee Wee
make.
Herman rubbing one out?
Yeah.
In the movie theater kind of thing. Because of him being, like, more of a child star and then...
Doing a very
now
adult,
he's doing adult thing, yeah.
All right. Doing a very adult
Very
thing.
adult.
That's Pee Wee Herman was caught doing something very adult. And ironically, that's not something that's adult. That's something that kids are doing. That's when
Jerking
you
it?
start doing it. Yes.
In movie
You
theaters?
don't start when you're an adult. You've perfected it by the time you're an adult. But you start when you're a kid.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, now that we've gotten that straight. Let me break here. If you want to get a text in, 35192. You can watch, if you like, AlanCoxShow.com. Christie's Instagram hotties are there. And you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 W.